Yep, you guys asked for it, and I am gonna deliver it. This is the long-awaited makeup tutorial. Get in your seat, get your makeup, get a snack, get your ass on the couch, something. Get ready for your life to be changed and your wishes to be granted, and for me to look really chopped in the next 5 seconds, and that's gonna be kind of a jump scare, so warning, but please be nice. What I'm gonna begin with, I have like chapstick on. I have the Laneige glowy lip balm. It's really nice, tastes so good, honestly. If it gets a little in my mouth, actually doesn't taste like that much. I'm gonna start with my eyebrows, and my eyebrows are pretty catfish, but I think I definitely had the biggest brow glow up out of anything on my face. They used to be super thick and bushy, and I was really insecure about them. And then they were kind of sort of bleached at one point, but I have really dark hair. I kind of bleached it so it made it orange, and not even with bleach, with baking soda and peroxide. It did get in my eye quite a few times. I always have my brows nice and, you know, sharp. How Michaela says it. No, nice and sharp. Cringe doesn't exist here. So I use the e.l.f. Holy Strokes Micro Fine Brow Pen in dark brown. And I kind of like hold it here and I begin on the inside. I really kind of fill them in pretty thick, and I like them to look fake and drawn on. And for a few months now, I've been doing this kind of snatched look, and yes, it is definitely inspired by the cat's eye eyebrows. All of them, their eyebrows. For this, I don't know how well you can see it because I'm looking over here, but I just kind of draw the line continuing on, so like you can see this is where my eyebrow ends and this is how far I draw it. And it doesn't look super fake because the color match is really well. I mean, this is just like such an underrated thing, and it like doesn't move. You could probably wet your face, and as long as you don't scrub it, it's not going to come off. So it's really good. Yeah, I think that's pretty good. This is definitely like a catfish step for me because my eyebrows look super different, because I like them like straight up like this, and obviously they don't grow like this much, so they like stop here and they're like a lot lighter and like more patchy. Yeah, I missed the power grip, so we're gonna use that again. I actually just bought this. I went to CVS yesterday because I ran out of like pretty much everything, so this is again another reason that I wanted to film this. I had this, I think this one, it might have been this one or the pink one. This looks very sticky, and I really like that. So, that's good. Actually trying a bunch of new things today. I mean, yeah, I'd say so. We're gonna open this up. This is the L'Oreal Paris True Match Serum Corrector Hyaluronic. Never tried this. It's in the W1. It's light pale. It's like the lightest one because I just like to look pale, because looking tan, I just don't. It doesn't look good on me. I don't really use like a foundation, honestly. I do have this NYX Butter Gloss, and it's like a sunscreen thing. It really does give you a nice glow, only it gets really oily. I mean, that could just be me. It's kind of difficult to powder on top of, and it just gets kind of oily. It does smell like really great though. I mean, if you love the beach in summer, I guess put that on your face and it feels like you're going to the beach. But that's just because I never used sunscreen before. So if I had like a setting mist, I would spray it because I like to, but I'm kind of, yeah, I don't have, it's just like nothing in here. Yeah, there's literally nothing in here. But it's okay. I am gonna blend it out with a brush from e.l.f. with that same thing I got, and just kind of go like this and hope. I just like whenever I get new makeup, it's just I get so excited to do my makeup again, because it's just like I think like I'm gonna be transformed into like a model or something. Looks pretty good. I'm just gonna layer it a bunch. But again, like this lighting is gonna make my acne look worse and my scarring and whatever. I've been wanting to do this for like honestly a lot of the school year, but before I actually made this account, this channel, because I'm like, I don't want to do it on TikTok because just in case I've like followed people or followed me back or followed them back that I don't like, just for shits and gigs. I feel like I'm gonna get bullied, but you know, who cares? And I love my school, so a lot of my friends at school have been asking me for this, especially Roxy. I know you're gonna be watching this probably. You guys are, all the girls in my class are always asking me for the makeup tutorial, so this is it for you guys.
Genie does as you wish.
So I'm being nice. I am showing you my true catfish. I'm giving you a tutorial. And you gotta show me the love, guys. The way that I blend my concealer is revolutionary, if I do say so myself. So I take like a flat brush like this, and this has been sitting on here, and I kind of just spread it out everywhere, like I'm like crumb coating a cake, because it's kind of what I compare it to. And it's a lot of concealer, I know, and that's the point, because we're gonna do something with the concealer on this brush. So it's just like this. It should be really bright, and looks like you put way too much, and you're like, Martha, what are you doing? But you gotta trust. This is all a lot of trust that you guys are in still hanging me. I'm gonna blend that out, not going like this. You're just patting it in, you know? Now you gotta go really quickly and use powder. I'm gonna use this LA Girl Pro powder. It's like this. It's really good. I'm like rushing. No, please don't crease. Okay, please. Oh. Okay. Just gonna get this. I'm gonna put a lot of that there, more than you think you need. I'm not a makeup guru. I mean, by the way, you guys glaze me. I could be. Martha, your face looks so white now.
Hi, sister.
Like, and it's just on the bottom. On the top, it's just like the same. Yeah, we're gonna fix that. Did I say we're gonna use the concealer that's on the brush that we use to spread it out? I did say that. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna carve out the brows. We're making them nice and crispy today, guys. So I'm just gonna put a little bit on my hand right here, and we're gonna take this brush again and put like a little bit, and we're just gonna begin carving this out. So I kind of go back and forth about what I use, because sometimes things like to piss me off. I use this Neen cream blush. It's actually pretty nice. I got it inside Harbor. You can also put it on your lips. Hopefully it blends really nicely today and doesn't ruin my skin. Even though, I mean, I think that concealer did a pretty good job. I mean, except for here. We're just gonna powder that and it's gonna be better. But I take it on like this kind of brush. I put a little on my hand first because it definitely is pigmented. So I think this is a really pretty color. Like, it looks like a lot here, but once you go out, like, not in front of a mirror, that makes everything look more, you know? Like boba tea. It's gonna look a lot different. I just like to blend it out a little bit. And I don't really use contour on a daily basis. I'm just already so chiseled. I feel like I kind of am. This is kind of making me feel like, actually, I was just watching, since I was so excited to film this, I was like, I feel like I'm on, like, Hi Vogue, it's Olivia Rodrigo, or it's Cat's Eye, and I'm showing you our 10-minute makeup routine. But you know what I don't like about those? There's always, like, we know that's not the products you actually freaking use, because it's, like, always sponsored by, like, Glossier or something. Like, we know that is not the lip gloss you're using, Sophia. Like, I'm gonna powder this, and if you say it looks patchy, you're right. This is not like the best for being smooth, because it is extremely patchy. It works really well, but I'm gonna go over it with a different powder that I like to use. Okay, I went over it with some like Wet n Wild powder. It's like a little more kind of like warmer undertone instead of like the bright flower looking white. And then I'm gonna go over that blush with this Sephora blush I have. It's like a red one and it has glitter in it, so you know I love it. And then just kind of, you know, that one's really patchy. I have such a love-hate relationship with that blush. So you know, got some powder on top of powder to set that one. This is my step, you know? Like, anyways, I definitely like change up the eyes the most often because I feel like I love having a bunch of fun with the eyes. And I feel like there's the most, you know, room to experiment with stuff. I definitely kind of change up each little thing, but I use a lot of eyeshadow. And I'm going to start off with this Laura Geller Best Dressed Face Palette. I love this right here because it definitely is that like rock star girlfriend grunge kind of vibe. And I put it on the top of my lid, like more towards the inner part, and I mix these two kind of purple kind of colors. And I just looks a little odd at first. Everything looks a little odd at first, but once you keep adding, and you gotta trust, guys. I don't know why you're not trusting. No one's talking, but I like to put it on the bottom as well to give you that kind of zombie look. And then I make sure to, you know, not let it like go down, not even like the fallout. I just kind of make it like a wing almost, so it's like snatched. Your eyes are going like up like that because I like to do the other eye now. So yeah, I feel like I'm in like those Vogue videos, and it's like they never use the products that they actually use. Like, I don't like how those videos are always like sponsored. It's always by Glossier, and like no beef with Glossier. I just like, it's not half the time. It's like I'm seeing they're doing their makeup routine and it looks the exact same after, which annoys me about those videos because it's like, it's so basic and like you do whatever you want. It's just like, this is not actually what you always use. This is not what you look like when you do makeup. You can definitely see it better, like how I'm flicking it out a little bit. And everything is going to kind of soften at some point, but yeah. Don't be afraid of eyeshadow, honestly. I mean, we're going to be using black eyeshadow. Everyone knows, like, I love black eyeshadow. I love eyeliner. So I think the feature that stands out on my face that I do the most makeup is probably the eyes, definitely. I think that's another fun part about makeup, is just kind of picking out features from your face and then choosing whatever you want to like make more apparent. Speaking of making more apparent, I'm gonna make my eyes even darker by using this black eyeshadow that's in this Wet n Wild palette, and it's called Lights Out. And there is some really pretty things in here. I love glitter. Everyone knows I love glitter. I definitely am like a fun makeup person. Like, I love glitter. I love sparkles. I love stars. And I'm not doing a big graphic liner like I've done before, or the tiger one. That was a pretty big hit. But there's like this glitter in here, and it's like super shiny. Take not that much black. We're gonna put it in the corner right here, and it's just gonna like, see how I made your eyes even like, this is what I love about this, is that your eyeliner does not even need to be that crisp because of how, you know, dark you're making your eyes already, that it's just gonna like blend in even more. You're gonna keep going like this, you know, getting it all in the corner and continuing to drag it up, you know. Don't be afraid of black eyeshadow, honestly. It's like my favorite part, like adding the black. Now it's starting to look like how my makeup usually looks. So I just definitely pack that in the corner. Now it's starting to look like me. Here we go. I just wanted to move to some different light to show you what it looks like. that's without the black, but I actually did not get a lash curler until a little over a year ago. That's crazy to me now because flat eyelashes are my biggest pet peeve. My day, like my dinner night, can be ruined if I know that my lashes are not curled. That's just gonna make me angry. I have brown eyes, obviously. I can only imagine how good this would look on colored eyes. But actually, sometimes my eyes look red, like in a certain kind of light. Especially like in the morning when it's like kind of dawn, you know? I think that it's all about picking your favorite kind of features that you want to emphasize on your face, which is what I love about makeup because it's like a huge part about my self-expression. And if you look at my makeup, it definitely gives me, and it's like I'm not, like obviously I don't naturally look like this, like my eyes are not actually like this, but everything that you would see, like what I wear and the things I like definitely like reflect, you know, how I look. Now, time for the part that people find the most scary. I guess it could be, but for me, I consider myself the queen of eyeliner at my school. There are some people who do eyeliner, but I'm like the big eyeliner girl. I use it's like really everyone uses it. It's the NYX Professional Makeup Epic Ink Liner, and I've had this for a long time. It doesn't run out, I'm telling you. It really doesn't. I have had so many of these, and you know, a little hack for you all. If you ever run out of eyebrow pen, like if it's a brown, just use if you have a dried out one, use it because it still has a little. First thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have to move the mirror up for this. Add a little thing on the inner corner because I like my eyes to look like kind of like a snake almost. Just gonna perfect that. And I know it looks weird now, but once you add the black everywhere else, it's gonna look a lot better because it'll match. That's the inner corner wings, yeah. And then we're gonna do a wing on the outside. I think with the black eyeshadow, it makes it a lot easier to do this because if you make a mistake, it's so not noticeable. I just kind of hold my face like this and I just go in from the corner and just kind of drag it like that pretty quickly, and then I find a good point and I connect it back to my eye, and then we just color that in, you know? We're gonna add some more, like, you can just add the tiniest liner here to connect that. And that is what it's gonna look like. See, like the wing, I'm gonna add more eyeshadow on top of it, and it's gonna be pretty easy to fix if you mess it up because it's not going to be super visible in the first place. I can show you what it looks like over here. And I'm gonna do the other eye. Both sides have been completed. I think these are pretty crisp, pretty good. Gonna go back and add a little more now that I can kind of see the wing, and you can even add a little like this, so you're kind of having a shadow for the wing. So the wing is like almost buried under the black. Another reason I'm filming this is because I've been saying to my friends, I'm like, I should do my makeup on all of you guys, or you should all follow my tutorial and send me what it looks like. Next I'm gonna use just this is from Almay. It's just all day eyeliner. I honestly, all eyeliner pencils and stuff piss me off because they always like bleed. Like they never stay. They never do. I'll try to set it with the black eyeshadow. I've done just eyeshadow. I've done setting it. I've done just this. And honestly, the one that's probably the most underrated is the Sephora one because that one's pretty good. Sephora has good makeup stuff, like the original products, and no one talks about it. But I don't care. If you don't need to, I'll just buy it. I'm just gonna get it on the waterline, and it's really gonna give that like siren eye looking thing. See, that's like a big difference. Gonna go over here a little bit. And up here, I was doing my makeup at lunch one time. I was doing it in the cafeteria. And Rin, my boyfriend, was like, I just like went like this. I didn't have a mirror. I wasn't using a mirror. I was like, oh, look, I can do it without a mirror. There it is. So I'm just gonna take the black eyeshadow and like set it, I guess. It doesn't, honestly, like never really helps. Next is my least favorite step, curling my eyelashes. It just pisses me off. Like I wish I could just snap my fingers and, you know, they would be curled and be juicy and whatever, but they're not. So I'm just gonna curl this. I'm using this Sephora eyelash curler. I have a couple. I have one from Wet n Wild. I had one, no, this is Sephora. Oh, that one's e.l.f. The Wet n Wild one was really good. The Wet n Wild one was great. Get that one. The e.l.f. one is not very good. This one's a little better. So I have to rank Wet n Wild, this, and e.l.f. I love seeing those videos on TikTok that are like, drop your face card in the comments and I'll tell you an animal that you look like. If only they would actually reply. Because if I was a creator and I did that, I would be replying so fast. I used for mascara, I used the Lash Sensational Effect. Lash Sensational Full Fan Effect. And these are really, really good. Someone, my friend Amelie, if you're watching this, put me onto this mascara, and it is so, so, so good. It is like juicy and delicious, and it is just, you know, some people like a little like feathery kind of thing. No, me, I like a big chunky. I like chunky big mascara. I want it to look like I'm wearing fake lashes. I like big. What's that song? It's like I like big. I like kind of chunky. That song is T. I actually listened to that. Like, don't even play. Penguin to Madagascar is such a fire movie. It's just, I actually watched it with her the other day. But I do put on the bottom, but I'm gonna wait because I'm gonna put glitter and you'll see it's gonna look so good. And I want to get glitter on my eyelashes. And I put like at least 3 layers of mascara on throughout the day. Because I hate having flat lashes. That just makes me angry. Top mascara is done. Let me actually pick you up so you can see what it looks like a little better. I need to stop doing that. But now we're gonna put the part that makes you look like an absolute doll. I love glitter, and this is gonna make you look like a doll. I'm telling you. This I haven't not used this yet. I got this yesterday, so it's gonna be nice. And oh, it smells kind of odd. Anyways, you're gonna put it right under here, and this is gonna make you look a freaking doll, guys. You tell me that doesn't look beautiful. Oh, beautiful. And I'm gonna do just a little bit on my nose, like a little. I'm gonna do the bottom mascara, and the eyes, until I curl these again, will be pretty much done. Yep, that is the crispiness we like here. I think I'm actually gonna go over the eyebrows a little bit because, you know, with all the powder and everything, it does get a little bit lighter. Just go back on top with the brow pen and make the edges even darker. I overline, but you gotta do it correctly. You can't just overline the whole thing. And I'm gonna show you how to do that to look like catfish lips, honestly. So I'm using this NYX lip crayon lip pencil in the shade Rebel Kind. So what you're gonna do first is you're gonna overline the bottom right here. Once you have that, that's already making it look more full, and then you're gonna come back up and line like normal. Make sure the corners get really dark, so you're gonna color that in later. And then for the top, you're gonna overline the same kind of way you did the bottom. But I love keeping my Cupid's bow. I love it. I just kind of make like 2 little triangles. Like, there's 1. And there's 2. It's like, you look like a 1920s puppet. And then I just bring it back down. If you want even more of like that, you know, look, kind of go like that. Kind of makes a little bit of a difference. Yeah, that's a lot more blended. And I just bought this lipstick, but I'm gonna try this Maybelline matte lipstick. It smells really good, actually. It smells like chocolate. And it's called Open Late. The final step is the setting spray. This one, this L'Oreal Paris Infallible. This shit is good. It was good. And you know what's good? Because it burns. So, let's shake it up. This is a fresh one, so let's just... Oh! Like, this is like hairspray type shit. So, close your eyes. Bro, actually, what do you need to be doing all that for? Don't, like, breathe in it. That's no joke. This is what it looks like. My skin looked at the beginning. It's not perfect. You can definitely see some blemishes and whatever. Super came out really great. I mean, it is the same thing I always do, but I just had some new products. So I'm not gonna take my hair down because I know it's gonna ruin it because it looks like a chicken right now. And I'm gonna get it fixed either tomorrow or Friday. So no more trash hair because this is just like disrespectful to myself, honestly. This is the chicken hair I was talking about. But I didn't want to do an outro with that headband on. I know a lot of you guys have been asking for this, and I've been putting it off for a while. But I actually had a great time filming this. So I feel like I was a little bit of a celebrity, eh? But thank you for watching, and I'll see you whenever I film the next video. Goodbye! Okay, the next couple clips are me showing you what it looks like after being out and whatever. But I thought I would show you guys something that I got. Still looks beautiful. Looks gorgeous. And actually, I was with Bryn and I got a beautiful gift that I think I should show you. And it's like criminal not for me to put this on now and show you because they're like, it's a tiger head, man. That's my favorite animal, as I literally said before. Well, let's actually put her on. This is adorable.